Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you. You've reached what's on Scott's mind. And obviously, it's not hair. And that joke will never get old. Um, no joke gets old. Jokes don't get old, they just shuffle off the buffalo. But anyway, what's on Scott's mind? First of all, not watching the NCAA men's tournament this year. Um, Last year I didn't watch the men's tournament, but I did watch the women's tournament because IU was in the women's tournament. This year IU's not in the women's or the men's, so I'm not watching it at all. And the free time on the weekend is nice. Right? It used to be. I mean, I spent hours watching college basketball in the past. That was kind of a thing I did. Um, I don't anymore. It's nice. I got away from it. I did watch every IU football game, most of them twice. Um, 16-0 seasons are rare, right? There have been two of them, Yale in 1894, Indiana in 2026. There's going to be more in the future because teams will be playing 16-game schedules now more often. But the reality is, it's not going to happen often because there aren't that many undefeated champions in NCAA men's football. There's only one in the professional ranks, the 1972 Miami Dolphins. There are very few in college football, and there are very few in college basketball. UCLA, I believe, did it twice. Indiana did it. Indiana's the last college team to go undefeated. There will not be an undefeated champion this year, as every team remaining in the tournament has at least one defeat during the season. So it is it's an honor to coach Robert Montgomery Knight that he remains the last college coach to have an undefeated season in college basketball. Uh, Indiana, by the way, is the only school that has undefeated national champions in football and basketball, which is kind of cool. Um, and also the only university that has football, basketball, and soccer national championships, which is kind of cool, right? The three biggest sports in the world, right? The NFL is the biggest sport in the U.S. and obviously a growing sport globally. Basketball is one of the largest sports in the world, and soccer is the largest sport in the world. So IU has done pretty well. That makes me happy. It makes me feel like I can deal with one bad year to hopefully have many good years coming. Um, I do like the new coach. I do like his style. I think he's a good fit, and I do think in the end he's gonna turn IU around. He's gonna turn the ship around. I, as a fan, hope eternal. Right, every year in the spring, I ignore spring baseball because spring baseball is not about win or lose. It is also win or lose. It is not as simple or as easy in spring baseball as it is later in the year. Normally, for me, I know if the Cubs are going to do well by June, right? Because if they're still in contention when July starts, then they're going to do better than years where they're already out of contention. And in my lifetime, and obviously I've been around for a long time and I've been a Cubs fan for many years. There have been many summers where the Cubs were out of contention by June 1st. Um, Sad. Most years, at least till June 15th before they were out of contention. But a few years, they were out of contention at June 1st. And there have been a few years where they've been in contention. And that, to me, hope springs eternal as a fan. That's what fans do. That's what I do as a fan. I root for my team regardless. It's just as easy to root for losing as it is to root for winning. It is also easy to start every year with the dream of, hey, this is the year we're going to do well. So, um, anyway, that's initially what's on Scott's mind. The other thing that's on my mind is I'm still going through and doing some of the printer troubleshooting. They're sending me a board now to replace. Hopefully, that will fix the problem that I'm experiencing. I want to get back to printing. Um, it's an important thing. I'm also going to be I'm waiting right now, but in June I'll be getting a Mac Mini, and that's going to be my AI workstation. I have room now created on my desk to put the Mac Mini in place. It's small, it's tiny, but it's pretty powerful. It's got a really high-end M4 Pro chipset, and it also, which is nice because it has an integrated GPU and integrated component piece, right? NPU, all of that. So that's a good thing. That's kind of the addition that I'm going to be adding in June. And then the other thing I'm focusing on right now is moving off of Verizon. So I'm switching to T-Mobile. That switch will be occurring this week, and I'll be moving the devices over slowly but surely. I had a good 7 year run with Verizon. I appreciate everything I got from the company for 7 years, but I also appreciate the fact that the company no longer felt I was valuable. Fair enough. Apparently, I didn't do a good enough job selling my value. Move on to the next thing. Thank you so much for listening. You reached What's on Scott's Mind.